What up, YouTube? Quagacha here. Today, today is Judgment Day. Today is the Delta Thief Ninja Force has been revealed by Nikke 4 hours ago by God is a Victory dev team Shift Up. So, without further ado, let's take a look at her gameplay, see what she
The
does.
path of a phantom thief and the path of a ninja. Only those who can walk both can truly
Take
be
it down a
called
little
a
bit.
ninja thief.
Okay, bro. Delta does not even look like the original Delta that was the SR version of this unit. Because kind of all she is a machine gun. Okay, now this is what I wanted to see. What was her in-game
Secret
mechanics?
technique, ninja overdrive.
Bro, that's that's gonna be that would be a cool wallpaper. That would hold on, let's go back. Hold on,
Secret technique,
bro. I already see that's gonna be a good wallpaper.
ninja overdrive.
It's probably gonna be a good. That's gonna be a good wallpaper idea. Okay, it seems like that's gonna be it.
The path
So
of a phantom
basically,
thief.
she looks like she's gonna have a good cosmetics. Ooh, I like the ninja scroll thing here she got going on. Show it off with how much bullets I believe she's firing off. That's a good design mechanic there. And with other smoke that makes her look like an actual ninja. I like that. But that's not what we're here to judge. We are here to
The path
judge
of
her kit. Ah, so based off from the last time, my last video on Delta, we had no idea what her burst skill is. So now it's been confirmed she is a burst 2. So she is going straight after trying to take the spot for Crown's position. Even though I still believe Crown is still better. But let's go over her skills, shall we? Let's see. Activates when entering full burst, affects all enemies. Ninjutsu acid ball damage taken 12% for 15 seconds. Okay. Activates when using burst skill, affects self. Attack of 15% for 10 seconds. Activates when using burst skill, affects enemies within attack range nearest to the crosshair. Ninjutsu hyper acid bomb damage taken 8% for 10 seconds. Okay, that's not a bad passive. Let's check out this next skill, shall we? Oh, and she's gonna have a standard ammo capacity at 300. Okay, not bad. That would be great for new players, I suppose, but I don't recommend. Just wait for the anniversary, in my opinion. But okay, anyway, skill 2 activates at the start of battle. Effects differ according to squad formation. Okay, so this is probably where it was talked about back in the patch notes where we saw how she wanted to be paired with defenders, or based off of that. Active and this ooh, and it seems like this one only activates only on the corresponding effects. Okay, let's see here. Let's see here. The effect self if there are no other defender allies in the squad. Effect 1 creates a shield with a 12.25% of the caster's final max HP for 10 seconds. Effect 2 attract taunts all enemies continues. Bro, that's that's actually good because if she's taunting them all, that means the rest of the team will not take damage. She will only be the one that will be have a shield up for at least 10 seconds based on the caster's final max HP. while taunting all the enemies continuously. That's busted. That is yeah, that's busted. That's it. Yeah, that one's good. Let's see this next one. The effect self if there are is another defender ally. Oh, okay. Effect one, Ninjutsu camouflage. Prevents self from being the target of a single target attacks for 10 seconds. Loses effect when the caster takes damage. Effect two, Ninjutsu injection recovers 11.22% of attack damage as HP continues. Activates when performing 200 normal attacks. Affects self while in attack status. Creates a shield equal to 12.25% of the caster's final HP for 10 seconds. Hold on a second. So you're telling me her best her best part of her kit is right here, where she creates a shield based off her max HP, final max HP for 10 seconds, and it checks all enemies and continuously. But if you have a defender ally, you don't get that. Okay, so that literally defeats the purpose of what we went over the notes of for running a defender. Hold on a second. So that means, I gotta go to Brighton real quick. I gotta go to Brighton real quick on this one. I'm sorry guys. I have to pull up Brighton for this one. I gotta pull up Brighton on this one because I need to disclose what is going on here, what this means here. Characters, defenders. Okay. So yeah. So basically saying you want one Delta and want that continuously shield and that taunt, you cannot run nothing. You can't run no defenders. Absolutely. I mean you can't use no Cinderella, no Crown, no Jackal. Oh, and dear God. And this just made me realize she's not gonna be great for PvP. She's not gonna be great for PvP. She's not. You can't run Noah. You can't run neither of these units. Neither. If you want to use this effect here. Now that's a hard selling point for me. But that's a real hard sell for me because why would y'all do that? Unless they got something else planned in the future that you cannot run no no defender units at all. Zero for the best effect kit in her kit right here. And basically this is basically her best kit, best one right here. That's the only thing. That's her best one. That's gonna be one of her downfalls. But let's check out skill three. Let's check out her burst skill. Let's just check it out. Affects all allies. Distribute damage 20% for 10 seconds. Attack 50% of caster attack for 10 seconds. Affects all enemies. Deals 107% of the final attack as distributed damage. Affects self on the track status. Max shields HP 20% for 10 seconds. Affects self while in ninjutsu injection status. Maximum accumulation of ninjutsu 20%. 20.13% for 10 seconds. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with her burst skill here, but it's her skill too. Is the problem? You can't run no defenders. I I gotta see what the comments are saying because there's no way. So so who do we pair her with to make her work? Place her exit. This is. I think this is a collateral joke to the leading two was in their skill two kit. I totally get that one. I totally get that one. 40 seconds, you say? Oh yeah. Hold on. I forgot. She does have what, a 40-second what? Where's the 40-second? Yeah, she has like a 40-second cooldown on her burst, I believe. Yep, cooldown time 40 seconds. Oh dear. Oh heck. Oh hell no, bro. 40 seconds. Yeah, but yeah. Free to plays, do not pull this unit. I swear, if anybody y'all pull this unit, I'm going to laugh and I'm going to say you're cooked, buddy. You had drastically cooked yourself for the anniversary because we're getting two pilgrims. Two pilgrims. Yeah, this seals the deal. It, all of this is fine, but that active cooldown timer, 40 seconds, is diabolical, especially towards a new player. That's diabolical. But yeah, I'm so confused why people hate for it. Get this, if you're running, because Crown gives what? What? Let's see here. Yeah, stacks, shields. Because because you're gonna get your burst back so fast that you won't in the teams you run. That's the only problem. That's why everybody hates the 40-second part. And that's not even the main problem. The main problem is you can't run no defenders with her. That's the problem. Well, you can, but then you won't be able to get that shield continuously thing. And that, I, yeah, yeah, it does. Yeah, taunt and the taunt ability. You won't be able to get that. You won't get that effect. That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what you guys think of Delta, because in my opinion, this is obviously the probably one of the probably going to be one of the controversy worst units I've ever seen in BK. In my opinion, well, she's not worst. It's just how she's giving it, how they're doing with the effect there in the skill two, and burst skill is go down is 40 seconds. I have no reason why they did that, but it's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, if you pull this unit, hey, all I gotta say, hey, if you like the unit, that's you. It's on you. You like the unit, you do you. I'm not. But just letting you know that anniversary, we're getting two pilgrims. It's gonna be lit, and we all know the pilgrims are gonna be diabolically busted, and it's going to change the game on a matter of fact. Because we know when we got Cinderella last year, and when we got Red Hood Rocky, yeah. Look at the meta now, because if I go to the tier list, look at the bossings. Look at this. Cinderella and Red Hood Rocky are still in the SS tier for bossing and story low. Well, the Cinderella's in the just the SS tier, low difficulty, but Roppy, Oh my gosh, he is still great for all three of these bossings in story and high difficulty. And yeah, this is basically how much of these pilgrim units and overspec units are going to be in this game. Be in the game. But yeah, this was a contrastive fairy of this is one interesting unit. I have I have no idea what the dev teams are doing with this unit, but all I know is do not pull this unit. Do not pull this unit. Just save. Save for the anniversary. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hey, come join my Discord server where we all talk. Peace.